This is Akaya coming at you. I wanted to make a video today of me making a homemade pizza. I know you guys want to make quick and easy meals, so I figured I'll show you guys how I make my homemade pizza. I did this video probably about a month ago, but unfortunately it didn't get recorded, so I was so devastated, so I had to make sure I got it recorded. When you make your pizza, you can be able to use any toppings that you want, but the toppings that I'm using today is I'll be using the board head pepperoni, so good, and I'm going to be using some sausage. I'm using a Tennessee Pride. I'm going to be using some mushrooms. I'm also going to be using, on my husband's side, because I hate this, some green peppers, red and yellow. It doesn't have the onions in it, and it's already diced up, and you get it in usually the produce section where you get the lettuce and stuff from. You can use some pizza sauce. You can use whatever type of pizza sauce you like. You also can use spaghetti sauce, but it's up to you. I'm going to be using the Sargento's mozzarella cheese, and I always make sure that I buy a pizza pan so you can just throw it away after you get done using it. This do come with 3, but I'm going to use just 2 of them. I'm going to only make 1 pizza, but these are really flimsy. I learned my mistake one time. I made a mistake and used 1. I almost made the whole pizza fall. So make sure you use 2 combined. And the pizza crust that I'll be using, you can use whatever pizza crust you want. Some people like to make their pizza crust, but I'm not going to go through all that. I got it. It's called the Mama's Mary. Whatever kind brand that you have at your local grocery store, you use that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven for just maybe about 10 minutes because I like to get the crust a little bit done before I add the sauce and all that good stuff. What I'm going to do is go ahead and put the sausage in the skillet, get that all cooked up, and what I do that, I'll come back at you with the rest of the process, okay? Stay tuned, you guys. Okay, I have the sausage in the pan frying. Once the sausage turn brown, that's when you take it out. Make sure it's nice and brown. And then what you're going to do is put on the, some kind of paper plate or just a regular plate with some paper towels, and make sure you drain all the grease out. I already put my crust in the oven, so I'm just going to wait till that get finished, and once I get done, I'll show you the rest of the process. Make sure you spray some Pam on your pan, because you don't want your your pizza crust to stick. And now it's ready to go in the oven. Again, I put it in for about 10 minutes, not too long. You just want it to cook just a little bit. Okay, you guys, the sausage is done. So what I have done, I just decided just to lay it on this other pizza pan that I told you that I had extra because I'm only making 1 pizza. And like I said, make sure you put it on a paper towel because you want the grease to be able to run out. You don't want to use greasy sausage. And you know my motto, make sure you clean as you go. So that same skillet that I used for the sausage, I washed it out, cleaned it real good and clean. And I'm going to make sure that I use my other vegetables in the same skillet because you don't want to just have so much stuff going. You will have so much stuff to clean up when you get done. What I like to do, because I don't like my mushrooms to be hard, or I don't like my green peppers. Again, I don't eat the green peppers, but if it is on the pizza, I like it to be cooked. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put the mushrooms in here. I'm going to put the pepper mix in the skillet also. I'm going to cook them just a little bit, not a whole bunch, just a little something so they can be able to get soft instead of be so hard. So let me get those cooked, and I'll be back at you. You should already have taken your pizza crust out of the oven because again, you don't want it to cook a lot, but you just want it to cook just a little bit. I have the vegetables in the skillet, they're cooking nicely. And again, you just cook them just a little bit, just so they won't be hard. Don't get them super cooked, but just a little bit. So once those get finished, I'm gonna take them out. I'm going to take out the pizza sauce and get everything mixed up. Okay, so now everything is done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the sauce on the pizza. Just kind of put it on. You can use how much sauce you want. It's up to you. You can use less, you can use more. It's not a right or wrong. But I like to go ahead and just use my spoon, the back of the spoon, and just kind of just make sure you spread it on good. And you don't want to put it on the crust. You don't have to put it on the crust. If you do, just kind of run your fingers a little bit. And you should have clean hands anyway. So, okay. So now what I'm going to do first is I am going to add my meat. Just kind of just crumble up the sausage. Put it all over the pizza.
People are calling me, they're like, where is it?
Apparently people are like after you for those cookies.
They are.
You're like a dieter's worst nightmare.
Hey Atlanta, jewel of the South, civil rights city, going with the wind backdrop. We are a Peachtree Street loving mix of
Put it all over. Make sure you might put it nice and even, because I hate when I get a pizza from a certain place like Papa John's or something. They only put like little sausages and little meat and little everything. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own. I get tired of going out to eat and the food be nasty. So it's best when that happens, because I'm a real picky eater. You might as well just make it yourself. Because me and my husband was gonna go out and, you know, just have a little date night and go have some pizza somewhere, because I've been craving pizza. I was like, you know what? Before we go out and waste our money, I'ma do it. So that's what I decided to do. So I got the sausage on, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put on my the vegetables. Like I said, make sure that you cook those, because if you cook them, you don't have to cook the pizza so long. But if you don't, you do, because you don't want no hard vegetables. And what I decided to do, I know I said I didn't like the green peppers, but I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna put it on my side too. And I love mushrooms on here, because the mushrooms taste like meat. So if you're not a meat lover, just use mushrooms, because mushrooms is real, real good.
You know the bedtime story.
Put them on everywhere, and again, smooth those down.
Hang in there, because only 2% of all funding.
And they also come, like, if you like the little tiny homemade pizzas, you don't have to use the big pizza crust. You can use the little ones, and you can make personal pizzas also. So that's a good option too.
They're saving kids at an 80% cure rate.
Just make sure you got everything nice and scattered
Can donate
on the
at
pizza.
www.curechildhoodcancer.org. I promise you'll never see.
And it is important to make sure you put certain toppings on first, because if not, you'll have everything sliding off. So make sure you're making sure that this stuff is laying down. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow it up with the pepperonis. And again, put the pepperonis all on the pizza.
$25 or more.
Unless you're doing half, you know. I'm trying to hurry up because I don't want the video to be so
Like our
long.
famous yellow moisturizer and depuffing eye cream. In all, that's $65 worth of Clinique free with your purchase of $25 or more. Spring is here. Shouldn't you be too? Clinique bonus time at participating Belt stores until February 24th. One gift to a client, please, while supplies last.
And like I told you, you can get all of these from your local grocery store. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some cheese. You can use whatever cheese you want. I got mozzarella. They had, you can use Mexican cheese, whatever cheese you like. It's not a right or wrong thing to use. I'm going to just spread it all over just like I did my topping. And try not to get the cheese on the crust or on the actual pizza pan, because if you do, you'll smell burnt cheese and you'll be thinking your pizza done, but it just be the actual cheese burning. So just kind of be gentle. Put cheese all over the pizza.
I'm pathetic. It's a joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today is why no one ever helps.
And I put my pizza on for probably like about maybe 35 minutes. Check it, see if it needs to be cooked longer. If it needs to be cooked longer, cook it longer. I do put it on 350. So again, you just check it to see how you like your pizza, because some people like theirs overcooked, and I like mine okay. It ain't overcooked, but it's just cooked good. So now my pizza is ready to go in the oven. So I'm going to cook it for 35 minutes. Once it gets finished, I'm going to come back and show you the finished result, and I'll be ready to eat it. And that was quick and easy, a nice quick and easy meal. If you have any questions, please let me know. What I'm do is I'm about to clean up, and like I told you, it's always good to clean up as you go so you won't have so much crap to clean up. And I also want to let you guys know I'm actually having a meetup. It's actually going to be in March. It's going to be a meet and greet. If you're in the Georgia area, I would love for you to come. And I will supply you with the information in the video description box. And again, I'm just going to wet in the pizza, and I'll come back at you to show you the end results.